My dear brothers and sisters in Christ Jesus, some years ago, I was visiting a friend in hospital. As I was about to leave the hospital, a nurse who was a religious sister saw me and asked me if I would go to pray over a woman who was dying of stomach cancer. I agreed, and we made our way to the room where she was. There were 5 other beds in the ward. I was introduced to the sick woman, and I asked her if she wanted to be prayed over, and she answered yes. I then said that I would be happy to do this, but first of all, I would like to pray for her in case there was any unforgiveness in her life, which is a major obstacle to healing. She was quite happy about this. So we prayed first to heal any possible unforgiveness in her life, and then we prayed that the Lord would heal her in the way best for her. About a week later, I met the daughter of the sick woman and asked how her mother was. She said, "She died 2 days after my visit." But a wonderful thing happened the following day, she said. A neighbor to whom she hadn't spoken for many years over a dispute about land visited the hospital, and on hearing my mother was there, she went to visit her, and a marvelous reconciliation took place. The daughter said that was the best healing to her mother. Yes, my dear brothers and sisters, in today's gospel, Jesus reminds us, or he tells us 3 important things. The first one, fraternal correction. Why should we correct our brothers and sisters, or neighbors, or our own friends? It is not that we are good, they are bad. It is because we need to bring them into our fold. We need to save them. That is the responsibility that God has given to us. And this fraternal correction should be corrected by the love, not because of anything else, or not by anything else. Only by love we can correct our brothers and sisters. And secondly, Jesus tells about forgiveness. Why should we forgive? To forgive is very difficult because there is a disagreement between our minds and our hearts. Our mind says, "I have forgiven," but our hearts say, "No, not yet. I have not forgiven." But let us remember that if we refuse to forgive, the first victim of unforgiveness is not the one seeking forgiveness, but we who deny forgiveness. We should forgive because the unforgiving heart is poisoned. The person who continues blaming or holding resentment against someone else feels guilty, insecure, unhappy, bitter, hateful, jealous, and angry. These feelings literally poison the person if he or she does not resolve them. Another one is an unforgiving heart, which can result into ill health. And my dear brothers and sisters, today God is telling us, if we have not forgiven anybody, or if any unforgiveness illness is there in us. So let us heal first that one. And we should be ready to forgive others. And whenever we make some mistakes, we come to the church and ask God to forgive us. Same way, the other people, those who are really waiting for our forgiveness, we need to forgive them, my dear brothers and sisters. And thirdly, Jesus speaks about the prayer. If you see something wrong in a person, the first thing that we do is to get angry with him or with her. If not, to tell another person about our anger. That's not right. That's wrong. What we have to do is we need to put him in the prayer. When we submit to the Lord, Lord will take care of him and he will definitely change his heart and mind. And he gives good life to him. And by the grace of God, he can change. And my dear brothers and sisters, today, we all pray during this Mass that our minds and hearts be one in forgiveness. And let us ask God, Lord, please forgive me if I have not forgiven anybody in my life. And give me healing for my unforgiveness. Thank you.